Morning, everybody. So today we're just going to epoxy a couple extra basic things. This is our electronics bay, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put our switch band in the middle on the outside of it. That way it has something to grip onto when it's holding between the bottom and the top halves of the rocket. And we're also going to take the coupler for the nose cone that goes into the top of the top body tube, and we're going to put it and epoxy it inside the big nose cone here today. So that's all we're doing today. If we have a little extra time and if the epoxy sets well on this quick enough, then I will also be putting the nose cone coupler bulkhead in here. Thankfully that slid in nicely. Sometimes they get stuck pretty good. But you can see how that is inserted almost halfway, right where the nose cone actually starts to curve in. It's just naturally where it's going to stop. And there's a line of epoxy on the inside. I just went in and smoothed that out. Went over with some isopropyl alcohol wipes to make sure nothing was pouring out here to mess with its fit later on. But this is good to go now. So when I put it in, and I had already done my surface prep with like the acetone wash and the isopropyl alcohol, but what I did was I slid it in, I was kind of moving it side to side just a little to cover as much surface as I can in that tight little space it's fitting. And now it's just got to dry and grip. You'll notice that I am spending most of my time on the middle of this, and it's just because that's really the only place the switch band is going. It's going to be on the middle part. The rest of this, I'm not going to ever be gluing anything to it. So I'm washing it with some care, but most of my attention's on the middle. After the acetone, going over it with some 90% isopropyl alcohol. You'll notice a difference when you use the alcohol wash after the acetone on fiberglass, where this actually takes longer to dry, it streaks for longer, and that's how you can tell that you're getting into some of the impurities that are in the actual fiberglass. And admittedly, why you don't want to use the acetone for too long is you're taking a little bit of the layer off the top or degrading it a little bit. Well, you want some of that. You don't want too much of that. So I try not to hang on one area for longer than 10 seconds or so. Now we'll do the same thing with the switch band. Mostly washing the inside because that's the part that's going to actually be sticking to epoxy. And I'll just do a once over on the outside just for the sake to keep things clean. All right, now while these are drying, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually make my measurements for dead center and get our epoxy ready. I put this on here already so that I don't have to fiddle with getting it on over top. It slides nice and easy once it's already there. All right, so after some trials and tribulations, this thing slid off and then I had to put it back on and it got stuck anyway. That's what happens during some of these things. We are all centered up and glued in, and so, all right, that is ready to go. Now we just gotta let it dry, okay? I went over it with some isopropyl wipes to also, again, make sure that these crevices were nice and clean. That way it slides on and fits nicely again onto the body tubes it needs to fit onto. That saves me what might be sanding issues later. All right, Naomi. So we are building our nose cone today, and we're putting the inside part on, and we got this little rig set up so it's resting. It's resting right where we need it to sit. Okay. So, are you gonna help me? Yeah? Okay. So Daddy has to put some epoxy on the inside, and then I'll rest it in there. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna help me spread it all around. We're gonna glove up your hand.
What's gonna be my hand?
Or put a glove on your hand so you don't get the sticky stuff on your hand. Does that sound good?
Glove?
A glove. You ready to help?
Yeah.
All right.
I have to see that for a second so I can see better.
Are you excited to build a rocket?
Yeah. The medium is just move the ladder close.
Oh yeah? You're gonna get the ladder closer? Okay. Are we making a cool video? Are we building rockets?
Yes!
Say it that way. Look at the camera. Are we building rockets?
Yes!
Okay. You gonna help me with this nose cone down here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What, Dad?
Now look, we're gonna put this down. Look. Are we putting it down?
Yeah.
All right. Now it's hitting a stopping point, but I gotta push it. Okay. And then now what I'm doing is I'm making sure that it's nice and level. Okay? And it looks pretty level. Now, what you and I have to do, Boo, is ready. I'm gonna give you a popsicle stick, okay? Now I need you to just kind of put that popsicle stick on the inside, but make sure we don't hit this thing, okay? So just, can you dip it in there? Now in a little bit, I'm gonna ask you to do that more, okay? So for right now, just leave your popsicle stick out, okay? Just leave it out for now, okay? So Daddy, I'm putting the first layer down. You see what I'm doing? Are you ready? Hold on to my glove hand, okay? Put your finger up near mine. All right, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in there.
I'll hold on to my ladder.
You hold on to your ladder.
Fall.
Oh, here, hold on to my hand. And we're gonna spread the glue. Can you feel it?
Yeah.
Does it feel sticky?
Yeah. And I touch it a little bit, that guy.
Oh, you got the sticky glue on you. But it's on your glove, that's okay. Don't touch anything else with your glove. Now you ready? You hold my hand? Here, wait, hold the popsicle stick. Okay, now you're gonna guide me. All right, can you hold it down in there?
Yeah.
All right, now I got your popsicle stick. Ooh, you're moving the sticky glue. Ah. Can you see in there? See how we're moving the sticky glue? Good job. You see what you're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah? Now I think we might be good. You may give me your glove? Tick-a-tick. All right, don't touch it.
It's not.
Now I think we did it.
I need to find my way down. I need to go get it.
Go get what?
I hear something fall down. I'm gonna go get it because I'm helping you. You always got on you.
Where did we put the epoxy?
Yeah.
Did we get it inside the rocket?
Yeah.
Where? Can you point?
Yeah.
Is it there?
Yeah.
Did we do that?
Yeah.
Look and see. See all the sticky glue? The sticky glue is all where it needs to be on both sides. Naomi, high five, Woo.
Yeah.
Good job. Boom.
Yeah.
Happy to be building rockets?
Yeah. When you put it inside, it pokes the battery and it launches off really fast.
Interesting. Well, shoot. Well, that's a pretty cool idea. Maybe we'll have to try something like that for our next one.
High in the air.
Wow. Ooh. Wow. Oh, I'm dizzy.
You can't touch my body.
Ah.
Bag of it for that song.
Whoa. Are you dancing?
Dad, you can try to run around and chase me. Or Dad, you can only chase me behind my back.
Okay.
And stay behind.
Ah.